What is up, bros, and welcome to the AllBros podcast. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Caleb.
And we are a couple of bros on a mission to give you guys the most detailed movie reviews out there with as little bias as possible. Welcome to the AllBros. This week on the podcast, don't really have anything to talk about. Weekly watch. We talked about before we started recording what we've been watching.
Like chumps.
Yeah. Well, I do. Okay, I do have one story really quickly with this. So me and Sammy went and saw the 30th anniversary re-release of Toy Story on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, how was that?
I mean, it was awesome seeing that on the big screen. It was great. Like freaking, I was smiling the whole time. It was so great seeing that. I felt like a kid again. What sucked about seeing that is, so there was this family in the row behind us, and there was this little kid dressed as Buzz Lightyear, which, you know what? That's awesome. I love seeing little kids getting into Toy Story. That warms my heart. That makes me happy. What doesn't warm my heart is when your kid is running up and down where you're sitting and you're taking pictures of him with the flash on the whole damn movie.
Bitch.
Yeah. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, I didn't even know that's what they were doing. I thought like the like light behind us was like the kid was playing with a toy or something. But then because Sammy turned a couple of times, I think, like, I don't know if she gave him a dirty look or maybe she was just like seeing what they were doing. But yeah, she said no, they were taking pictures of their son as he was running up and down the aisle.
Insane.
Yeah, right.
How old was this kid?
He, if I had to guess, like 2, 3.
Okay, so pretty young.
Yeah.
Was the theater pretty packed?
No, so like freaking our row, and then the 2 rows back from us, like those were pretty packed. And then there was like only like 2 people in front of us. So like it wasn't like, no, I wasn't super packed. And I will say I'm like grateful that like I was in front of them and not in the back of them, because oh my god, I feel bad for anybody that was in the back row, because I wouldn't even be able to watch the movie. And like I maybe over exaggerate a little bit. They weren't doing it the whole damn movie, but they did it enough that it was very noticeable. But like, you know,
that
like,
shit.
right? Like like me and Sammy tried to block it out as best as I could. I think maybe I did tried a little, like maybe did like a little bit better of a job than Sammy, because I never turned around to see what was going on. If you're listening to this, Sammy, I'm sorry to call you out like that.
No, he meant that he said that with his full chest.
Thanks, bro. I'm gonna get a message from Sammy. That's not what I did. I don't know what you're talking about.
There are no lies on this podcast.
It's true. It's very true. But yeah, like I was able to block out as much as I could and just like enjoy Toy Story on the big screen, just smiling ear to ear, just shedding a little bit of a tear during the iconic moment of Buzz and Woody, Woody saying it to infinity and beyond towards the ending. I'll fully admit, shed a happy tear right there, because that was amazing seeing that on the big screen. But yeah, like other than that, great experience. It was incredible seeing it on the big screen. But just that freaking family, like, god damn it,
man, you gotta know when your kids are ready for that kind of shit. Like, I know with 100% certainty at this point in Levi's life, he is not ready to go to a movie theater.
Yeah.
Unless it's near his nap time. But that's like, it'd be a close call for sure. But like even Iris, she only sits still with because of the promise that she gets to go and run around after.
Okay. right, see,
Like, that's when I
dude,
let her go crazy because
like that.
because most kids movies have a song that they play during like the end credits.
Yeah.
I told her she's allowed to kind of get up and go crazy with that song.
Yeah, no, that perfectly makes sense. That's totally fine. And like I get it, it's a kids movie, but come on. Like that no movie should you have your child behave like that.
No, not in the middle of a movie.
Yeah.
And for damn sure, if like even if I did let my kid do that, I'm not snapping pictures with the flash on.
Right?
That's crazy.
No, like straight up. Oh man.
Oh my gosh, I
So
would
yeah, that
flip
was
my shit, dude.
yeah, so that was mine and Sammy's fun experience seeing Toy Story for the first time in theaters.
Damn.
Still worth it though. Still worth it.
I would hope so.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
it was.
yeah, we were talking about it. I've only been really watching shows. A couple movies here and there, but nothing I feel is too worth bringing up. Like all of the movies I've been watching have been like average, and I've
Right.
just been doing like a lot of rewatches too.
I respect that. Hey, dude, like same, like I told you, been rewatching Minecraft and then Cats.
Yeah. Um. Oh gosh, I rewatched October Sky. Have you?
Ooh,
Do you
yeah,
remember that movie?
I do.
Yeah, it holds up pretty well.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that. I don't know why. Like I wasn't. I think I just needed something to watch or to like for noise. Because I was at work and I was cutting a lot of shit that takes a really long ass time.
Yeah,
So I was just like, I was just sitting there like basically twiddling my thumbs. So I was like, I was caught up on all of my podcasts. And I was like, man, this sucks. Like I was looking for a new podcast, but then it looked like I was playing on my phone. So my supervisor got mad and I was like, screw it. Like I'll just find a movie or something. So I ran and hid in the bathroom real quick and was just scrolling through all the social or the streaming services that aren't blocked on the work Wi-Fi. And then I was like, all right, this like I just found like random ass movies that seemed okay or ones I'd seen before, and I was like, all right, cool, yeah. So just a bunch of random ass watches like that. I don't even remember all the movies because I only remember like October Sky off the top of my head because it had been so long since I've seen it.
yeah.
Um, Everything else it was just like random like action movies or just like kind of that brainless shit that I could just kind of like have playing in the background.
All right. Oh yeah.
So for those of you curious, those are pretty much nothing better to do. Like all of them. October Sky, I'd say, is a stream it though.
Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear that one holds up.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway.
Okay, well, yeah. So I guess there's like a quick recap of Weekly Watch.
Ish.
Yeah. But so since don't have like anything really to present, I believe we're gonna play a couple rounds of Connect the Stars. Is that what
Hell
you're saying?
yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, sweet. And then after that, we'll move on to our headline. Yeah, headliner. I almost said main event. God damn it.
Bro.
Headliner. It's like, dude, we haven't done that in over 5 years. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. Freaking hell.
After that, we'll be moving on to our headliner of the evening, which will be our breakdown of Jurassic World Rebirth, which I'm pretty sure is our first Jurassic movie we've broken down on this podcast. I'm like in the 90 percentile. 90% percentile. That I think this is the first one.
Let's find out for sure. What the hell? That's surprising as hell. It is.
Okay. Well, look at that. So kind of something special here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I
All
was thinking? Because I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've made a logo. We were supposed to do, I think, the OG Jurassic World, but I think something came up and we weren't allowed, or we not allowed. We just ended up not.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I remember making the artwork for it. I just remember also not using it.
Do you still have that artwork?
No. So I'm going to have to restart.
I was going to say, damn. Just repurpose.
Yeah, I know. Freaking hell. Hate when that happens.
All right. Well, what do you say we get started then?
Let's do it.
All right.
Need motivation? Angry Dad Podcast. Trying to jumpstart your life? Angry Dad Podcast. You want help getting off the couch? Angry Dad Podcast. You need a verbal kick in the ass? Angry Dad Podcast. You want to hear from somebody who's been through it all? Angry Dad Podcast. I am here for you. You can find me on all podcast platforms.
Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Max Performance Peptides.
Save 10% on your first order using the code AllBros.
It helps support the show and helps support our friends, so go give their site a look at maxperformancepeptides.com.
Or check them out at Max Performance, the number 4U on Instagram. Links to everything can be found in our bio.
All right, so like I said, before we jump into our review of Jurassic World Rebirth, me and Caleb are going to play a couple rounds of our favorite game that sometimes we're good at, sometimes we struggle. Which is Connect the Stars. So let's do this.
All right. So for those of you that don't know the rules, the only real rule that we have is everything has to be done from memory. We cannot look anything up until after the fact.
Yep.
So if we know the movie but can't remember the name of said movie, like we're screwed.
Tough tits.
Yeah. And if neither of us know an actor or actress well enough to do any of their videography, we can also like veto. So that's the only rules that we have. But anyway, the first star to connect would be Tessa Thompson.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
And Elliot Page.
Okay.
Ooh.
That sounds like a fun one.
Yeah. There's I think we could do that.
Yeah, I think we could too.
Okay. So the hard one's going to be connecting Elliot.
Yes.
So who can we connect?
So I mean, like the first movie that I'm immediately thinking that Elliot Page is in is Juno.
Yeah, so that gives us Michael Cera.
Yes. And then with Tessa Thompson, you know, you could either do Thor: Men in Black, and that gives us Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. So can we connect Chris Hemsworth and Michael Cera to anything?
I'm trying to think.
Because we also with Elliot Page, we got X-Men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that gives us X2 or was
it's either 2 or 3. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it might be 3 because I don't think he was in the second one. I don't think. Let's see. X-Men: The Last Stand. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
So let's see. X2. Nope.
Okay, so just the last and then.
Okay, so that gives us a pretty decent chunk of people.
Yeah.
That Tessa Thompson. So it's basically anyone from the MCU we can connect to Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, that's true.
So who's been in the MCU? Well, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart, who was in Multiverse of Madness. Are you going to make me type out the whole freaking thing? Obviously, that's what I meant. Freaking bastard.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. She was in... Tessa Thompson was... Oh, shit. She played the wife of the guy who plays Baron Mordo.
I forgot who's Baron Mordo.
The Doctor Strange's not good friend.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Chidi don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, I don't either.
That might be a bad one to do because I couldn't spell his name to save my life.
Man, what else?
Well, I mean, we can easily connect those two through Endgame or Infinity. Or was she in Infinity War?
I don't think she was. I think she was only in Endgame.
Just in Endgame? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Avengers Endgame, and then Benedict. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
All superhero movies.
Love it.
So we got Tessa Thompson, who was in Avengers Endgame, alongside Benedict Cumberbatch, who was in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, featuring Patrick Stewart, who was in X-Men: The Last Stand with Elliot Page. Yeah, I don't think there was a smaller connection there.
Yeah.
All right. Next round. First up, we got Gal Gadot.
I think we could. Yeah, we could work with that.
And Emily Blunt. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we can work with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to throw me off so bad because I always got Emily Blunt and what's-her-face confused with each other, like the girl who played Cheetah.
Oh, Kristen Wiig?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember because I think I know like an easy one.
Okay.
So I can't remember the movie that Gal Gadot was in with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Ryan Reynolds. It was a Netflix movie.
Red Notice?
Or was it Red Dawn? Because wasn't Red Notice that Christmas movie? Or maybe it was Red Notice.
No, that was Red One.
That was okay. So maybe it is Red Notice.
Red Notice. Okay.
Okay, and so you can connect. That has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and then he
put The Rock.
and then he was in Jungle Cruise with Emily Blunt.
Oh, freaking A, dude. All right. So, gosh, that was good. I completely forgot about Jungle Cruise. I actually don't think I've seen Jungle Cruise.
I haven't either. I just remember those two. I don't know why. I just remember that those are the two specific actors in that movie for some reason.
Yeah. Damn, I don't think it gets much shorter than that. Unless they were in a freaking movie together, but I don't think they have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just to repeat, Gal Gadot was in Red Notice with Dwayne Johnson, who was in Jungle Cruise with Emily Blunt.
Bam.
Freaking cake. We're flying through these ones.
Hell yeah.
All right, next up, Chris Evans. Freaking.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's easy.
And Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think we can work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could definitely work with that. Okay. So it's I think it's going to be more or less who we can connect Eddie Murphy to.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Okay, who is co-star with Eddie Murphy?
Ooh. Gosh, this one's gonna be tough.
No, there's no one. I'm going through the whole cast in Norbit, seeing if there's anyone.
Well, that's not fair. He makes up like 50% of that cast.
That's true.
That's like trying to ask who Tyler Perry plays in a Medea movie.
Fair point. Let's see. All right. No, they're not in any. No, he hasn't been.
Isn't he in a movie like recently with I want to say Pete Davidson?
Yeah, he was. Just can't remember the name.
It's like it starts with a P. I want to say it's Pole something.
Yeah, man, you got me.
Or it's not the Pushover, is it? Okay, that was unintentional.
But
Apparently, Chris Evans was in a movie called Push.
good to know.
The Pushover. It's not the Pullover, is it? Ah, man, I just saw it on Prime today too.
Damn.
Okay, what else do we got? We got, gosh, dude, what sucks is like I know the movies and I know the actors that I like that might be able to connect, but I don't remember their names.
No, dude, that's fair.
And I'm kind of genuinely curious what Push is about.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so Eddie Murphy. So that gives us Steve Zahn and Daddy Daycare.
Yeah, that's who I've been trying to connect to. Because
Okay, so let's just Daddy Daycare will gives us Steve Zahn. Then Steve Zahn, what's he been in?
See, I've been trying to think if like there's any actors in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies that can trace back to Chris Evans. I can't think
none
of
I can
any.
think of.
Yeah. What else has he been in? I know he was in Joyride, but giving us Paul Walker, that doesn't help.
Joyride?
Yeah, have you ever heard of that movie? Great horror film.
Okay. Who's the girl?
I don't know.
Okay. Ooh, they just added an update where you can get hints off the movies. Which we will not be using.
That's cool if they do that.
Yeah. Steve Zahn. Gosh, the only one that's coming to mind is freaking Diary of a Wimpy Kid. But I know that there's other shit.
Yeah. I know this doesn't help because this would only give us shit. Who played Marty McFly in Back to the Future?
I
feel so bad for forgetting his name.
Michael J. Fox. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Freaking did you ever watch Stuart Little as a kid?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I don't think that really takes us anywhere.
Yeah.
But freaking Steve Zahn was hilarious as Monty in that movie. Okay. Steve Zahn.
Gosh, you know what's throwing me?
Huh.
I don't think he was in this. He might not have been. I know Chris Evans was for sure. But I'm remembering like a Steve Zahn-esque actor being in this movie. It is freaking hell. I can't remember the name. What's the name of the movie that he's in where he's on like the ice train?
Oh, Snowpiercer?
Yeah. Snowpiercer. Damn, nope. I mean, that gives us John Hurt and oh shit, what's her name? The ancient one from Doctor Strange.
Is it Tilda Swinton?
Tilda Swinton, yeah.
Man, dude, I thought this one was gonna be easier.
I know. I thought it was
hard.
too. Can you name anyone from Haunted Mansion?
No. No, I think it was Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly?
Yeah, that's the only other actor I know besides Eddie Murphy in that movie.
Okay, let's see. Let's think through other like Eddie Murphy roles. I mean, Shrek is an easy one. That gives us Cameron Diaz.
And then Mike Myers.
John Lithgow.
Antonio Banderas.
Gosh, I am drawing freaking blanks.
No, dude, same here.
All right. Chris Evans was also in The Losers, which that one had oh my gosh, I'm drawing absolute blanks. I feel like Steve Zahn and like Samuel L. Jackson have done something together. Or like, do you think like Samuel Jackson's done anything with Eddie Murphy?
Nothing's coming to mind.
Damn. Man, this is so hard.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, so start thinking back to like old like Eddie Murphy movies. Like what's the one that he was in with Dan Aykroyd?
Oh.
It was like something heist. It wasn't Bank Heist, was it?
No. Was it Money Heist? No.
Is it EI? It was Money something.
It wasn't Easy Money, was it?
Nope.
No. Damn.
Eddie Murphy's going to be like our tough one.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to start throwing out like randos. So we got Dr. Dolittle. Okay, Dr. Dolittle. Norbit. Shrek. Shrek 2. Shrek the Third. Shrek Forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, want to throw the fourth one in there too?
Forever After. So that gives us Antonio Banderas. Oh, what else has he been in? He's been in 1,000 Words. Why am I drawing such a blank? Freaking hell. I'll just start throwing in randos. Antonio Banderas. John Lithgow. Julie Andrews. Gosh, this is crazy because Chris Evans is the easy one. We just need to find out who the freaking threat is. Like, I feel in my soul that Cameron Diaz and Chris Evans have done something together. Who did the voice for the cat in Lightyear? Like, it was
Oh, I
something.
think it was like the director as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like, isn't it John Lemon or something Lemon?
Maybe it was.
Nope, that's probably not his name. Oh, Kiki Palmer. Was she in any? God damn it.
Man.
Gosh, freaking Martin Lawrence would be easier than this one too.
No, seriously.
Like, is there anything we can connect Martin Lawrence to?
Nothing's coming to mind.
This is some crazy shit.
Yeah, dude, I think this is our hardest one yet.
Probably, or just the one that we've struggled with. It might not even be the hardest. There's probably someone listening that's screaming at us, like, "This is that connection."
Oh man.
It's like, well, we've done it. The two people that are like super far apart in Hollywood.
Oh man. Jeez.
All right, let's start thinking of who we can connect to, like Antonio Banderas, because we can basically do anyone from Expendables.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay. This is not the way I was wanting to go. The Expendables 3, sure. And that gives us Sylvester Stallone. Oh, I am spelling that horribly. Who was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Who I guess let's just go Chris Pratt. Who was in Avengers Infinity War. That was not the least common denominator.
But hey, we made it. We got to the end.
All right. I'm looking up Eddie Murphy's freaking IMDb now. This is bullshit.
Oh shit.
The Pickup.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Who else starred beside him and Evan Peters? Not Evan Peters. Shit, what's his name?
Are you kidding me?
What?
If we would have known The Pickup,
yeah,
we could have gotten freaking Kiki Palmer, who was in Lightyear.
Son of a bitch.
That is so it's the Pickup, which had Kiki Palmer, who was in Lightyear.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
So dumb. If I could have just remembered the freaking Pickup. Let's see. So we had Coming to America, which could have given us Arsenio Hall, which I don't think he would have been too much help here.
Yeah.
Trading Places. So it was Trading Places. That's what he did with Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, okay.
Coming to America. Freaking Mulan. Haunted Mansion. Meet Dave. So what would Meet Dave have given us? Elizabeth Banks, Kevin Hart, Ed Helms. Pretty decent number of people. Let's see. Dr. Dolittle. Nutty Professor, but that's another one where he's like half the cast. Oh, we were thinking of Tower Heist.
Oh, okay.
That one was with Ben Stiller, Matthew Broderick, Casey Affleck, Michael Pena. Damn. If we would have known, like if we could have gotten that one for Michael Pena, we could have gotten into connected it through Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, damn.
Crazy. That one was easily one of our hardest ones.
Dude, seriously.
Yeah, hardest for us. Let me clarify.
Yeah, we definitely struggled with that one.
Yeah, that's what happens when we set up rules that end up biting us in the ass.
All right, well, after that fun, what do you say we jump into the headliner?
I say, let's do it.
All right, jumping into our headliner of the evening. Like we said earlier, we will be doing our breakdown review, whatever you want to call it, of Jurassic World Rebirth. So
Whatever you
Caleb,
want to call it.
review, breakdown, it's the
Yeah,
same
it's what
thing,
we
right?
call it.
So Caleb, if your voice can handle it, do you want to let people know how we break down movies on this podcast?
I would love to. If you are new to our breakdown system, we have split movies into 8 different categories that we individually score to come to a final AllBros letter grade. The 8 categories that we score are story, writing, acting, character development, effects, music, costumes, and then we give it our own personal score at the very end. All of those numbers get magically added up and spit through our algorithm and give us a letter grade to compare this movie to others of a similar grade. Oh, my voice couldn't handle it that long. Yeah, I'm taking stuff that's drying my throat out really bad. So when I talk, it gets real hard to keep up. I need the moisture in my throat, and it keeps going away. Yeah, so that's been fun. Anyway, AllBros letter grade, compare this movie to others of a similar grade, as well as a ranking that doesn't matter quite as much, but it's still fun to see where these movies end up sitting at on our scale. So with that, if you have not seen Jurassic World Rebirth, this is kind of a tough one to spoil. Like I'll be like completely real. Like this is one of those movies that can't really be spoiled. You have to experience it though.
Yes, absolutely.
Like to get the full like weight of everything. Because I mean, we can walk you through, and we're going to everything that happens story wise, but there's just something that like I said, it needs to be experienced. It's not anything that's like gonna blow your mind, but it's still worth watching.
You can only detail dinosaurs either eating someone or people running away from them so much.
Yeah.
So,
and I think this movie's like if you're hesitant about watching it, or you're not the biggest like Jurassic Park universe fan, or just say dinosaurs in general. If you're not the biggest dinosaur fan, probably not the movie for you. But if you like them in any capacity, like I think if you like the original like Jurassic Parks, I think this one's worth checking out.
I would agree.
Yeah, but with that, Rose is about to spoil the entire freaking movie for you in our favorite segment that we like to call Reading with Rose.
Yeah. All right, here we go. In 2008, InGen is operating a dinosaur research laboratory on the Ile St. Hubert in the Atlantic Ocean. I know I butchered that. The site
Strong
is used
start.
What, right?
Very strong start.
The site is used for genetic experiments, including transgenic and mutated dinosaurs. One of these creations, a deformed 6-limbed tyrannosaur dubbed Distortus Rex escapes containment. It kills an
That's
employee.
not what they called it.
Man, Wikipedia never lies, Caleb.
I know, but like they didn't even call it that. I was looking and I was waiting for them to give it a name, but all they had was D-Rex.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Would it make you feel better if I just said D-Rex? Do you not want me to say Distortus Rex?
This is a spoiler alert for like the costumes, and I think this is more of a I don't know. I haven't decided where I'm putting it yet.
Yeah.
But I would actually prefer if you called it what it is, and it's the freaking dime store Rancor.
All right, I can do that. All right, dubbed the Dime Store Rancor escapes containment. It kills an employee and wreaks havoc, forcing the personnel to abandon the island. In 2025, most of Earth's climate has become inhospitable to sustain the de-extinct dinosaurs. The remaining animals survive in areas around the equator, which resemble the Mesozoic climate, making them no-travel zones. Martin Krebs, an executive at pharmaceutical company Parker Genix, recruits Zora Bennett, an ex-military covert operative, to collaborate with paleontologist Dr. Henry Loomis on a top-secret mission. Their goal is to retrieve biomaterial samples from the 3 largest remaining prehistoric specimens, which hold the key to a new heart disease treatment. In a bar in Suriname, Zora recruits her longtime friend Duncan Kincaid to lead the expedition. He brings boat diver Leclerc, mercenary Nina, and security chief Bobby Atwater. The expedition team sets out to Ile Saint Hubert to extract samples from the aquatic Mosasaurus, terrestrial Titanosaurus, and avian. Oh my God. Quetzalcoatl. I don't know how to say that goddamn name. Oh, geez. Meanwhile, Ruben Delgado is sailing nearby with his daughters Isabella and Teresa before Teresa leaves for college. Traveling with them is Teresa's boyfriend Xavier Dobbs, whom Ruben finds obnoxious. The family is shipwrecked by the Mosasaurus and uses a radio to call for help, with the expedition team coming to their rescue. The team soon encounters the Mosasaurus and extracts a sample from it, but the creature returns with a group of Spinosaurus and attacks the ship, killing Bobby. Teresa attempts to use the radio to call for help, but Martin panics and shoves her away to protect the mission's secrecy. Teresa falls overboard after Martin refuses to help her. Xavier jumps overboard to rescue her, followed by Ruben and Isabella, who then separate from the exhibition team. The Mosasaur forces the ship aground, and Nina is killed on shore by a Spinosaurus. Zora informs the survivors that she employed a rescue helicopter to circle the island in 24 hours. The team soon encounters the Mosasaurus and extracts a sample from it, but the creature returns. Oh, wait, sorry. I already read that. I'm sorry. The team locates a Titanosaurus herd in a field and extracts the second sample. Because the Quetzalcoatlus is a large and carnivorous animal, the team hopes to avoid issues by obtaining their final sample from an egg instead. Zora, Henry, and Leclerc rappel to reach a nest located in an ancient temple on the side of a cliff. Apparent Quetzalcoatlus returns to the nest and devours Leclerc, but Zora and Henry manage to escape with the sample. Elsewhere on the island, Ruben commends Xavier for rescuing Teresa. The family searches for the InGen complex and encounters various dinosaurs, including a Mutodon, a mutated raptor / oh my God, pterosaur. Hybrid. I don't know how the hell to say that. And dude, freaking my buddy JC is probably just like, Jonathan, how do you not know how to pronounce these? And
what
in
happens when you don't practice?
and in Aquilops, which Isabella adopts and names Dolores. They find a raft, and after surviving a Tyrannosaurus Rex attack, proceed down a river. At the complex, the family reunites with the expedition group. When Teresa denounces Martin, he holds the others at gunpoint, takes the samples from Zora, and flees to the helipad alone by UTV. A pack of mutadons descend on the survivors who escape through underground tunnels. The rescue helicopter arrives but is destroyed by the Distortus Rex, which then devours Martin. The survivors reach a locked gate at the end of the tunnel and see a boat on the other side. Isabella, small enough to fit through the gate, unlocks it, allowing the group to load onto the boat while Duncan diverts the D-Rex using a flare. Zora, Henry, Reuben, Teresa, Xavier, and Isabella escape, and Duncan rejoins them after the D-Rex retreats. With the samples in hand, Zora and Henry agree to distribute the new medicine without a patent, making it open source for the entire planet.
Hell yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't think Duncan should have survived. I think he should have just died. That would have, I don't know, just it would have been a very noble sacrifice. And like the fact that like he just like appears, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
dude, for real, it totally ruined the weight of that whole situation.
Yeah. No, like seriously, like I get it. It's Mahershala Ali. I wouldn't want him to die either. But it was a noble sacrifice. It would have made sense for the character, but I digress.
Yeah. Friggin' bullshit. Yeah, when I saw him, like when I saw the flare going out, I was like, are you actually kidding me? You're gonna ruin his heroic death like that?
Yeah.
Like that's jacked up.
No, dude, straight up.
Yeah, there was quite a few, like story-wise, there's nothing about this movie that screams like, oh my gosh, like this is a fantastic story or whatever. It's
Yeah.
basic.
No, it is. And I'm like, so my favorite Jurassic Park movie is Jurassic World. I freaking love that movie. And I think the reason I do is because you actually get to see the park fully established. And that is just cool as hell.
Yeah.
And then, you know, shit goes haywire, of course. And then, you know, the next two sequels are focused on the repercussions of that. And this one as well. Rebirth is kind of like a soft reboot, but it's still it's not like saying like any of the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park films never happened. And so
I
maybe
wouldn't
it's
even
just
say this is technically a reboot. This is more a slightly unattached sequel.
No, that's fair. I mean, I only say a soft reboot because like the characters from the other Jurassic World movies are never talked about. So like they're kind of like going in a different direction with this. I'm pretty sure that this is turning into a new trilogy.
I wouldn't be upset with that.
No, I wouldn't either. And so like while I did like the story was like decent, like I had a decent time with it. It's just with Jurassic Park movies and Jurassic World movies, sometimes I struggle getting into them because I do think dinosaurs are cool, don't get me wrong, but like the whole like backstory, understanding them, like you know, like trying to like get research, try to get samples, like stuff like that. I don't know, like sometimes that stuff just doesn't do it for me. Like I said, the reason Jurassic World worked so well for me is because you actually got to see the park. You actually got to see it fully established like it was originally intended, which was so freaking cool. And so with this one kind of, I feel this one kind of pulled a Lost World kind of thing where you go to an island that not a lot of people know about. This is where, you know, the reject dinosaurs are, where this is where all the mutated dinosaurs are. And just like, yeah, it can get interesting. It really can. And I will say like
all the dinosaurs are there, or like they all live. I think that like the dinosaurs have all just kind of congregated along different islands around the equator.
Okay.
Like I think that
All
was
right,
what they
I
were.
missed that. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think it was designated just like one zone.
That that would make sense.
But it
And
was
so
like
like
the
when
islands along that equator, there was like a certain like radius around them that was like no go.
yeah.
So there were still like routes and stuff that they could travel to like get beyond the equator without being at risk of like dealing with dinosaurs.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Um so yeah, so like with the story in this movie, like everything that we got when it was just the exhibition crew, like um Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, like when it was those three, and then also their team, um, like for the most part, I really enjoyed that story. Like especially when they when and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name. Like the part when Scarlett Johansson's character is like kind of like at a crosshair. She doesn't know if she wants to go fully with what the
The jackass.
yeah, there we go, the jackass, what he wants, or kinda do the right thing and release these specimens to the world to where, like, it can actually help cure, health dis it wasn't cancer, was it?
No, it's just like heart issues. Like it was
Okay,
meant to like
um,
help against like heart problems.
yeah. So, like, like her deciding, like, well, do I want to get paid or do I want to help the world? Um, and then just, like also Jonathan Bailey's character story. Um, like how like being able to go on this type of exhibition is like a dream come true, but he still had his quarrels with it, and you can see it throughout the movie. And so like everything with those guys, like that was cool. And like seeing them having to dive more into these species of dinosaurs, like that was some cool stuff. It's just the other half of the story with this family and the boyfriend that when that was on screen, I was bored as hell. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think I dozed off like at least once during during those scenes.
You know what? Makes sense, but I'm actually reversed. I cared more about the family than I did about the excavation or the team.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Like listen, the boyfriend in that like whole deal, annoying as shit. Like he was just like with no other explanation, he was just a freaking asshole. And it was annoying. Like
Yeah, that part
honestly.
where he goes to freaking take a piss and there's all that shit going on behind him, that was hilarious.
Oh my
But it was
gosh,
also
dude.
like it was cool though as
Yeah,
well.
it was super cool, and it's just like, dude, you don't know how freaking lucky you are.
Dude, seriously.
Like, that shit was crazy. I was worried that they were gonna just straight up murder him. Like, even though I found him annoying, I was like, "There's no way that they're just gonna freaking do this to him." And so, yeah, the raptor started jumping, I was I was built up. Like, what this movie did well was building tension. Like, if there's anything
Yes,
that
it
this movie did
really
well,
did.
it was the tension building. And I will say that that's across the board. Even with the team that I didn't like necessarily care for, there it the vibe was like it was very tense.
Yeah.
And so I think that worked out in its favor really well. It's just I think when you get down to the nitty-gritty story, it was like kind of hard to care about. Like it was
It was.
I don't know, for them to be like, okay, our team's basically like been torn apart or whatever, like it was odd for them to continue on with the mission. I felt when they were at risk of like, oh shit, we need to call in an evac ASA, please.
I think I don't know, maybe just like cuz I don't remember the original Jurassic Park movies that well. I'm going to be honest. But like them like still deciding to pursue with the mission to like be like, no, we're not going to call it off. We're still going to go. We're still going to push through. Like that didn't really surprise me that much. I'm like, that kind of like seems like something they would do in a freaking Jurassic Park movie.
Fair. Yeah, it's I think that's like what it's truly lacking is like a very memorable story. Like this is it's going to be the same like Jurassic Park 2 or I'll say Jurassic World 2. Like it's Jurassic Park and Jurassic World I feel are very memorable because that's just shit hitting the fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
2 and 3, that's when you get into like the all right, like the convoluted shit. Like how do we get back to the dinosaurs? Or how
Yeah.
do we put people back in the dinosaurs? So they kind of have to come up with a bullshit reason. And so this kind of the same deal. Like they just kind of had to come up with a reason for a team to go back with the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So it's just it's odd.
No, that's and like maybe like I'm wondering like maybe we would feel different if like both of us like enjoyed this franchise as much as some other people, like my buddy JC, because dinosaurs he absolutely loves to death. Like he loves this franchise. But I do remember like even him, like when we came out to seeing this movie in theaters, um, like he said, yeah, like I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. I think I would rank it like below the first Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and then Jurassic Park, The Lost World. So I probably put in like fourth place out of how many was there? 7 Jurassic movies now.
Yeah.
But like I think like the other day we were actually talking about it, and I think it's actually gone lower.
Has
Like
it?
yeah, I think it's like it's gone to like number like 5 or 6 now.
Damn.
Yeah. Um so like I'm wondering if like maybe our opinions with the story might be a little bit different if we enjoy this franchise as much as others, but like as we stand as like people that like we do get enjoyment out of these movies, but like we're just not like devoted Jurassic Park fans.
Yeah. Gosh, this one's tough for me. I'm probably like my like very average story is typically at like 75. I think I'm sitting around like even 70 sounds high. I think I might be at 69. Like I'm not quite cracking 70s with this story yet. I mean it's good, it's watchable. It's definitely like a shut your brain off type of movie, but I think that like I'm going to have that issue like at the further distance I get from this movie, I'm kind of going to forget what it was about.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think I would be in the 70s with this movie. I think it does deserve that. In my opinion, it's definitely not that high. I mean, hell, honestly, I think I would give it just like exactly a 70. And like, like I know we're supposed to just be reviewing this specific one, but if I'm thinking back of like other Jurassic Park movies that I've seen, like Dominion, that one, that story I would put in the 60s. Absolutely. Like that one is just so nostalgia based, in my opinion, that it just hurts that story so bad. And it sucks because, like it was awesome seeing those characters again, but just it was a little too much. And so like I'd probably be in like freaking the low 60s with that. And so I feel like this one is like slightly higher than that, if not maybe a little bit higher than Fallen Kingdom, which Fallen Kingdom I'd probably put in the high 60s. So I think giving Rebirth just like a solid 70, that like it barely makes the 70s, but to me the story is just a little bit better than those two. I think I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that with Dominion, I've heard that complaint a lot that it's very nostalgia heavy. And there's a difference between doing like like you can never go wrong with doing fan service. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just the way that you utilize it. Like if you're just trying to pull stuff out of your ass and force like these things to happen, like forced nostalgia to happen, it doesn't feel like, you could tell, like, it doesn't feel natural. It feels like kind of forced down your throat.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone enjoys that shit.
No,
But
not at
like,
all.
then you got a movie that's like 100% fan service done right, like Deadpool and Wolverine.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, like that one is just that, like, it like, I'll say this, it feels forced in a natural way.
Yes.
Like, because of this, like, because you are introduced to this world where a combination of all like multiversal rejects are, you can kind of play around and be like, all right, let's bring these guys in, let's bring these guys in, like, let's do this, and that. But with a story like Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, if you're relying too heavily on that, like, you have to have a natural reason for people to come together rather than them just being like, just throwing them in for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably where, like, the movies like Dominion, like, yeah, like, it would be significantly lower because it's forced nostalgia without doing any of the real work to bring it together naturally.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And here, like, is like, there wasn't too much. It wasn't very nostalgia heavy. It was a story that made a little bit of sense, like enough to justify them going to seek out these dinosaurs. And then it was like, all right, cool. And then everything else after that was adequate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like blowing you away or anything, but yeah. All right, moving on over to writing. I put this in the 70s.
That's fair. Yeah, I think like writing, I would be like a couple points higher. So like I think I'd give writing a 72.
That's actually right
just
where I was sitting too.
perfect.
Like, I think it was, at least for me, like, the stuff with the family and like their conversations were really good. It was that, like, the team, once they kind of were getting a little too sciencey for, like, that's where, like, they started losing me, and I was like,
I think for like you know, like I didn't understand all the stuff that they were talking about, but I think for the most part, like I did enjoy even when they were talking about all that evolution stuff and all that science stuff. I especially liked the writing for Jonathan Bailey's character because I think everybody would be like this, but for him especially, for how he's devoted his life to learning about these creatures, and he was like a prodigy of not Alan Grant, but the original guy that created Jurassic Park, and I need to know his name.
Wasn't he Dr. Loomis?
I don't know if that was his name. It could have been. No, John Hammond. That was who. That was the original creator of Jurassic Park.
Okay. Why does the name Loomis sound so familiar?
Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was sitting here, dude. I'm like, that whole movie, like, I was thinking that Loomis was the freaking doctor from the OG. I'm so stupid.
No, dude, you're good, because you know what makes this even perfect? If you're watching this video, Caleb is wearing a Halloween shirt.
Oh my gosh, right?
That makes this even better. The one
it's like
the one with the original poster and everything.
Yeah, it'd make it even funnier if somewhere on here it had like Dr. Loomis. It doesn't.
It has the freaking quote. I shot him 6 times, Dr. Loomis. Yeah, so just, you know, like how he shepherded John Hammond, like he literally learned everything that he knows about dinosaurs from him. So, you know, hearing about that, and with hearing him talk about him to Scarlett Johansson when they first get introduced, and then, you know, when they go on this exhibition, especially when they see those, I'm just going to call them long neck dinosaurs. I'm sorry, I don't know the name. But when they go to get the sample from them, and he's standing in the grass just looking up at them, and he touches one of their legs for the very first time, and he gets this like overwhelming sense of joy. Like I feel like anybody would get that, like especially like seeing like a dinosaur like that is just gonna like just leave you alone, isn't gonna like try to kill you, is just whatever. But like for someone that's devoted their life to researching these creatures, like I can't imagine how over the moon he was being able to finally see one and touch one in real life.
Yeah. Dude, you know what the biggest freaking bullshit part of like all of that was? Like I'll say this, it happened a lot throughout this entire movie, how these dinosaurs just kind of appeared out of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like they're walking through this field that is seemingly empty, and then they like, oh wow, look, and then it's just a big ass freaking what they call a titanosaur.
Yeah.
Comes out of the freaking bushes and it's just like, oh my gosh, and then they like run a little ways, and then they're like, oh my gosh, like, and they go to like touch it. I'm like, are you shitting me? You tell me that bastard was hiding in the tall grass? And like, not even just those two, a freaking herd of them. But they constantly did that shit. Like they freaking did it with the T-Rex too.
Yeah.
Where she like opened up a freaking like a inflatable raft, and then the freaking T-Rex that was asleep just happened to like roll over and was suddenly gone. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, I have a lot of issues with that scene too. The T-Rex struggling to keep up with people that are paddling down a river. Go screw yourself. Those kids.
That was hard to believe.
Yeah. Like there was a lot of shit that like, I mean, we'll talk about it, but that scene in particular, that a lot of like good buildup, but also pissed me off because I'm like, are you shitting me? Like,
so I'm curious, like, like, because I feel like that scene and then the whole Mosasaurus scene on the boat when it's, like freaking rocking them, and then the I forget what dinosaurs come in. I don't think they were raptors, but like he calls on them and they freaking attack the boat. Like out of those two scenes, because I feel those are the two biggest scenes that you're just like, okay, yeah, this is the cool shit that I come to these movies to see. Like out of the two, which had like the more problems?
oh my god, they both had problems.
Yeah.
Like the little girl that was like hanging off the side of the ship, and then one of those freaking like water raptors jumps up. Her legs are out, but it grabs the freaking metal bars above her and rips them down instead of grabbing her. I'm like, are you actually shitting me? Like that angle, because it comes up right besides the boat, and so like I the way that it happened, I like had to sit there and I was like, what in the world? Like, I wish I could have rewatched it because it like jumped up and like snapped its head to the side to grab it. And I'm like, how does that make sense? Just jump forward and snap. Freaking idiot. Like, not that I want this little girl to die, but come on.
Dinosaur should dinosaur. Come on.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, but like that whole scene, like I think I had more problems with that than I did the T-Rex.
Okay.
Because the T-Rex I think was done well enough to make up for a lot of that stuff. The water one was meh. Because I think there was a lot of like very convenient shit for the like when they got on the shore. And then Loomis is still like hauling ass and being like, they're amphibious. Like, I was like, oh shit.
Dude, freaking when they're trying to retrieve the sample and the freaking Mosasaurus like bumps the boat and like Scarlett Johansson like goes upside down and like that's how she like has to take the shot. I'm like, of course they want to freaking put Scarlett Johansson in that like awesome like action pose, and I get it. Like, you know, it looked really cool. That's how she got the shot. But like when she like gets knocked over, I was like, yeah, of course that's how they want her to get the shot, like get a good shot.
Yeah, it felt over the top,
Yeah.
and I freaking love that she was giving Loomis such a hard time about like, oh, so you think you're gonna be able to take this shot when you're strapped down and there's like 15-foot waves, blah 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 blah, and she missed the first shot like completely.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you shitting me? At point blank range? I'm like, it doesn't seem like that hard of a thing to do.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, like just talking about writing, like just wrapping up my thoughts on that. Like the dialogue wasn't bad. It like they had their bits, they had their pieces, but I think overall it wasn't anything like extraordinary.
I would agree.
It was, I'll say, above where I was putting like the story. So like I said, a few points above. But yeah, nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Like there was no Oscar worthy writing
No,
in this movie.
which like had some really good actors, but didn't do anything great for their careers, I guess, in a way. Like,
Yeah,
like doing around, like, you know, like
it's
I
like
know
it didn't
Scarlett
hurt.
Johansson.
It didn't hurt their careers, but it also
Yeah,
didn't do anything for it.
yeah, like which kind of like I know Scarlett Johansson was like super excited to be a part of this because she's a big Jurassic Park fan, so at least she has that. That was
That's
really cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Like it did feel like she was genuinely enjoying herself. So
yeah,
that's really good.
yeah.
Which we can talk about now that we're going to get into acting. So going through this cast list, starting off, we got Scarlett Johansson, who plays Zora Bennett. Then we got Jonathan Bailey, who plays Dr. Henry Loomis. Mahershala Ali, who plays Duncan Kincaid.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, I swear I put the picture in.
Did it take a second to show up?
Yeah.
Oh. Rupert Friend, who plays Martin Krebs.
Also
Dude,
known as Dickhead.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I thought this was Orlando Bloom for a hot second.
You know what? That's fair. He could definitely enter an Orlando Bloom lookalike contest, and he would have a good chance of winning.
Yeah, I didn't know his name off the top of my head, so I kept referring to him as freaking Discount Orlando Bloom. Then we got Manuel Garcia Rolfo, who plays Ruben Delgado. I really like this guy as an actor.
He is really good.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot in clips from The Lincoln Lawyer, and yeah, he's really good. Then we got Luna Blaze, who plays Teresa Delgado, but she felt familiar. I couldn't quite place her though. Then we got Audrina Miranda, who plays Isabella Delgado. Then we got David Iacono, who plays Xavier Dobbs, and that's it. So I think I have a feeling our top three looks the same. Maybe.
Yeah. Do you want to say yours first, or do you want me to say mine first?
I'll go first because I think
Okay.
if there's anyone I think yours might be different. Like I think
Okay.
it's same people, different ranking.
Okay.
I am going to give number one just because he played such a good asshole to freaking Rupert Friend. Like I thought he played his like kind of douchey character super well. And then my number two, I'm giving to Scarlett, and then my number three is probably going to go to Jonathan Bailey because I think he threw like he showed off like his passion for these dinosaurs really well, like super believable, and I really liked his performance.
Wait, so was that 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
That was 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. All right. So okay, yeah. So you're right. Same people, just different order. So number 1, I would give to Jonathan Bailey.
Had a feeling.
Yeah, literally all the reasons that you said. Just yeah, it was awesome seeing his passion for dinosaurs and just like how going on this exhibition was like a kind of like an adventure of a lifetime for him. After um you know yeah, after everything that he learned from John Hammond and shepherding or being under his wing, like I don't know if you ever like saw anything from the original Jurassic Park or if he ever went to Jurassic World. Um, but just seeing his face, like especially when he actually got to touch a dinosaur, that was really, really awesome. Number 2, Scarlett Johansson. She was great. Uh, yeah, her like for the most part, I liked her character. I did. Maybe would have liked a little bit more. Honestly, I think I would have liked maybe just like a little bit more backstory with her. Um, but like overall, like I did enjoy her character quite a bit, and Scarlett Johansson is amazing in everything she does. And then yeah, number 3, I would give to Rupert Friend, who is not a friend of anybody because this guy's an asshole, but he plays a really good asshole. And when he finally gets eaten, and literally all that's left is his hand holding the briefcase, that's like I told Caleb, that felt as satisfying as I think he felt the same way as when the kid gets crushed by the piano in Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
So yeah, like I wish I could have put Mahershala Ali in the top 3, but just like he was great, but his character just didn't do it for me,
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
close fourth though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like if anything, I'd say Mahershala and Manuel would be tied for fourth.
I would absolutely agree.
But yeah, the only reason that he wouldn't be like a very like obvious fourth is because of how they kind of ruined his sacrifice.
Yeah, they did. Which really sucks because it would have been such a great character moment.
Yeah.
And that could have even maybe pushed him to 3rd, but nope. Whatever.
Yeah. I had a feeling like I had a really like feeling about it, like when you didn't see him get eaten.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy, like if they bring him back, I am not gonna be happy. And then that's exactly what they did. Where are you sitting with your acting score though?
Just like I feel that like all the performances are good, but it's definitely like not the best from everybody. Cause like I don't know, like Jonathan Bailey, like I loved his performance, but like I can't decide if like it's on the levels of like freaking his of Fiero and Wicked. Like I think like even like though that was a smaller part, I feel he got to have more emotion in that character than he did here. And like same thing with Scarlett Johansson. Like I've seen her be in better roles than this, and that's nothing against her. Like her acting is as good as what she could give from what character they gave her. Same
I'll
thing
say
with
this:
her.
it matched the quality of the movie.
That is the perfect way to describe it. Yeah, that's perfect. So like I don't know, like I think just because like I still really enjoyed the performances, I think acting I think I'll go an 81. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go an 80. Yeah, acting gets an 80.
Damn, I am
Yeah.
not that high. I am slightly higher than my story score. I'm sitting at a 70.
Damn, man.
Listen, no one brought their A game to this. No one even brought their B game to this.
Fair enough.
This is a tough one too. Like moving on over to character development, I don't think there was a whole lot of growth here from anyone.
No,
And it's
'cause,
hard
like,
to get that in an action movie.
yeah.
We need
I
to
mean,
come up with something like specifically for action film.
we do.
Like, I mean, because we have it for horror to make up for the any lack of character development. So, I mean, could we throw in logic?
I guess you could, yeah. Like the way that like people get. I mean, yeah, no. I guess with Jurassic Park movies, you could like how the people like not only how people like react to and like are yeah, like how they react to dinosaurs, how they run away from dinosaurs, but also like how they like die by dinosaurs.
Yeah. So we'll start doing that when it comes to like action films, like heavy action films. Like if there's like no character development whatsoever, then we'll do what we do with horror and just talk about like the logic, which I have to say was not up to snuff. Like there was a lot of stuff that I was calling out like, are you actually kidding me? Like there's no way.
No, that's fair. Um like I don't know, like sometimes it's hard to grade that kind of stuff, like because like you're not in that situation, but at the same time, like none of us will ever be in this situation. That oh hey, there's a dinosaur over there. What the hell am I supposed to do? We'll never have to deal with that, thank God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily like how we would deal with it or whatever. It's more like, does it make sense to do like to make the choices that they made, or like different things like I'm thinking of when the little girl was falling off of the boat, and then like that one thing, like the water raptor came and like snapped the bar above her instead of her legs that were clearly hanging out over the boat.
Yeah, okay.
Like that didn't make any sense. The 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 dinosaurs that were hiding behind freaking tall grass just to appear, and they're the largest dinosaurs ever. Like that does not make sense.
One that I'm curious what your thoughts are is at the opening when it's the freaking candy bar wrapper that sends
Oh my gosh.
the
I was
whole
like, this is so dumb.
that's what sends freaking everything into lockdown just because it got caught into the vents, right? Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? And so you are in enough danger where that second door, what kind of bullshit was that they have to turn a key at the exact same time to open up the first door?
Yeah. Dude, freaking that reminded me of was it the first Charlie's Angels? Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how they have to open the door with like both like their hands at the same time and then like their freaking like eye at the same time. Just absolutely reminded me of that bullshit.
Yeah. For the first door, that's no.
Yeah.
You enter the first door, like close it behind you, lock, like have it locked. Then you go to the second door on separate sides of the door. You can put your keys in, turn, and then that opens up, and then you can exit or leave that door. But that door being open shouldn't be your only form of security.
Yeah, I agree.
Like just because that second door was slightly ajar, it reboot the whole system? Are you shitting me? Like you guys were just asking to get eaten.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm trying to think of something else. Oh, the freaking the inflatable raft Explain to me how that makes sense. You're going to open an inflatable raft and you're completely unsure of how loud this bastard is in front of the sleeping T-Rex?
Yeah, not the brightest idea.
Yeah, horse shit. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was just like, there's no way that would actually happen. Or there's no way that like the freaking like I don't know. Like I'll give them points for like some of the shit that they did, like the T-Rex swimming like underneath them. Nuts.
Yeah.
Like that shit was cool. But yeah, it's just like other random shit that they did that just like did not make sense. Like if I'm opening an inflatable raft, I have no idea how loud this bastard's going to be. I'm doing that in the safety of the freaking dome or the
Yeah.
little like the carrying unit.
Yeah.
I'll even do it outside that little door. Like I'll freaking pop that bastard open, let it inflate, make sure like that bastard doesn't wake up, and then I'm gonna scoot my ass like slowly out of there. I'm not opening that bastard right next to his head and being like, "Oh no, he's awake." Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm trying to think of something else. There's another thing that like that bugged
kind of like
me.
what you brought up with the Mosasaurus attack. Like I agree with you. Like the whole like freaking bites the raptor like bites the bar. Like what was it? Yeah, above the little girl, right? And so you're just like what the fuck? But like I'll fully admit like that whole scene, like especially because correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't like the Mosasaurus like dive over the boat? Or am I like remembering this wrong?
I don't think it dives over it, but it does fly up next to it and kind of rocks it.
That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking it flies over. But like that kind of like for how cool that scene was, like kind of like with the T-Rex thing, like yeah, like I not gonna it won't like save the score, but like those kind of scenes, you're just like, okay, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I come to these movies for. Like, because when dinosaurs do cool shit like that, it's really freaking cool.
Yeah, like I don't think it's too hard to like to make it believable that like shit like that happens.
Yeah.
Like or like the big stuff. It's just like the little things that throw me off. It's just like I don't know. I'm thinking of like when what's her face Isabella like went into that thing to get the inflatable raft and the freaking uh uh flashlight just immediately works.
Yeah, that
Like
was
it has a full charge. Like same deal
bullshit.
with freaking uh not really your friend jumping in that Jeep and it starts up immediately.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like listen, if you want to say like oh yeah, there's a generator that turns on powers like this whole little like village or whatever, I'll buy that. Like are there lights that still work? Sure. Like I can buy all of that to a certain degree. They lost me when they said, "Oh, this thing is attracted to light." With the whatever the D-Rex.
Yeah.
Um
I'm gonna
where it's
call him
like,
the
"Oh, this thing's
Cranium Rex.
yeah, like it's where they're like, "Oh, it's attracted to light." Then why hasn't it already destroyed all of this shit?
Yeah, seriously.
Like that's what's crazy. So yeah, there was a significant amount of flaws here. Like so much so, it might be my lowest category. I'm putting this at like 67. There was just
Yeah,
too
no,
much
dude,
stuff to let go.
yeah, man. I'm with you. I'm in the 60s as well. I think maybe I'll just be like a point higher than you at a 68.
All right, moving on over to effects. These
I feel
weren't
this.
bad.
Yeah, and I feel usually this is like one of the categories that these movies always, for the most part, shine in. I don't know if any of these were practical.
I would be
I mean,
very surprised if any of them were.
that's fair. So like, but I feel for like the most part, the CGI on the dinosaurs was pretty good. Like I feel it's as good as all the other Jurassic World movies. It's
Give me that.
just like this would go in, I think, with I don't know if this would go in like costume design because of like the design of the dinosaur. It's just like some like the certain hybrids that they showed. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? Especially the D-Rex, because like that thing was over all the advertisements. They had freaking, if you like went to a Walmart, they had the freaking like huge stand of that one in the toy section. And freaking thing was barely in the goddamn movie.
Yeah. Freaking stupid.
Yeah.
And that thing, 100% a freaking discount Rancor.
Yeah.
There's actually
really
a thing.
was.
I actually like went looking. I just searched D-Rex on Google, and one of the first images that came up was, why does the D-Rex look so much like the Rancor?
Oh,
Like, I
that's
shit you
amazing.
not, dude. Like, I'm gonna pull up this window real quick,
Hell yeah.
just so like so people can see.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
Yeah, can you tell which is which? I can't.
Ugh.
That
Like I
shit
said,
is
man,
crazy.
Disney and Lucasfilm should try to sue Universal for that shit.
Yeah,
They
you would
might actually
think.
get far with it.
Probably, dude. Probably. Like, it's got the big ass, like, you don't even see the fingers on the Rancor, but they look exactly like that. I
Yeah.
think that the only difference is like the Rancor has like a fourth thumb. It doesn't have these tiny little hands.
Yeah.
But if you put a freaking like little ring through this, like through the nostrils here, like you got a freaking Rancor.
It's the Rancor's long lost twin.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But when it comes to like the grade, I will say it did look very good. My issue is that at times, and it was pretty frequent, the move, or they came off as like rubbery. Like all the dinosaurs
And
kind of
that's
came off as
fair.
rubbery.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not docking like a ton. Like I'm still pretty well into the 80s. I'm probably sitting at like an 85 with it though. Like the special effects were definitely above average, but yeah, like the dinosaurs weren't quite believable enough for me to be like, oh yeah, like
That's fair. Like, I don't know, for me, like for the most part, they were pretty believable. I think like the only one that just like, and it's really just design wise killed me, was the D-Rex. So like I'm not definitely not in the 90s, but like I think I am a little bit higher than you. So like I think like effects I give an 88.
fair enough. All right, moving on over to music.
I mean, you can never beat the classic Jurassic Park theme. Like
Yeah,
when they
I'm glad that
like
they stuck with that.
yeah, like when especially because I want to say they played it when Jonathan Bailey first, and like everybody sees those long neck dinosaurs. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell
like
you this,
whenever they
chills.
no,
That
like
whole scene?
seriously, yeah,
Yeah.
like whenever you have a scene like that when they're just like in awe and you're playing that classic theme, like yeah, like you can't help but not only have chills but just smile because it's just so iconic.
Yeah. I'm at an 8 with music.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Because like other than that, like nothing else stood out.
Yeah. Like the reason I'm giving it an 8 and like not even like not a 9 or a 10 is because this isn't an original score. This is one that we've heard before and they're just
Yes, yeah.
reusing it. So
Yeah.
you don't get points for reusing something good.
Yeah. Like maybe I mean, not the original theme, but like maybe other tracks that they reuse, they like remix them a little bit, but like even I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Like there was no other like soundtrack or whatever. I mean, they had the song playing while the little village was all lit up, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Very haunting.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing too impressive that way. So I say yeah, an 8. Moving on over to costumes. And I guess we can incorporate some character design because there are some mutant dinosaurs. So there are
Yeah.
like original dinosaurs here.
I feel like when it comes to the human costumes, you know, like made sense, like classic if you're going on an adventure, an exhibition, you know, their tactile gear, tactical gear made sense.
Yeah.
And everyone had to point out Jonathan Bailey's slutty glasses, which, you know what, looked really good on him. So there was that. But no, Scarlet looked good. Like I said, Jonathan looked good. Mahershala looked good. Like, you know, nothing groundbreaking, but the costumes that they chose for these characters, they worked. I dinosaur designs for the most part, you know, like looking at these mutant hybrids, like for the most part, like I dug the designs. The only one that just really killed it for me was that D-Rex. And that especially sucks because that's like the one that they were hyping up the most. And, you know, they're like, oh, yeah, this is the big one. And so, like, I was hoping that I'd feel the same way that I did with the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World. Like, when they finally showcased what that one looked like, I'm like, oh, shit, now that looks freaking cool.
That one looked sick.
Yeah. But then freaking when they finally showed how the D-Rex looked, I'm like, guy just looks, yeah, like the dinosaur just looks like freaking, it reminded me of Sheen in that one episode of Jimmy Neutron when like he has like way too much like knowledge in his brain, and so like his head just keeps getting bigger and bigger. That's what it freaking reminded me of.
Yeah, for real, dude. I was actually thinking of the what's his face? One of Dory's friends from Finding Dory.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, cool. You just grabbed his head, gave it the Rancor body and a tail of a T-Rex and called it a day. Lazy.
Very.
Like, give us something badass.
No, like
not something freaking bolt. Like, I think that was my problem with a lot of their original dinosaurs. They were all very like bulbous.
Yeah.
And just like gross looking. And it's just like, eh. Like, I want something that looks cool, like nice and sleek.
I mean, if it's like a hybrid and like considering that, like, you know, like this is the place where the dinosaurs that they kind of like messed up on, like they didn't know what to do with them. Like this is where they threw them. So like, I guess it makes sense. Like, no, a lot of them were just, you're just like, what the fuck were they thinking with that?
You know what? Fair enough. I wasn't even thinking about that. Like I forget that this is the island of rejects.
Yeah. It's like the island of misfit toys in the Jurassic Park universe.
Yeah, for real, dude.
The island of misfit dinosaurs.
I was not thinking about that. Damn. That might have upped my score a bit.
I'm cool with that.
I think like what you were talking about, human score, like just the humans, I'd be like a heavy 5, very light 6. But throw in the dinos, probably like a very, very light 7.
You know what? I think I'm gonna actually be one above you. I think I would actually. Oh shit! I think that I would actually give this one an 8, because the human costumes I would give I'd give that like a 6, maybe soft 7, probably really a 6. But I feel just because like even though like I didn't love the look of the D-Rex, I thought that was really like just like kind of failed to like live up to the hype that they were giving it. The fact that like the thought that these are just the reject dinosaurs, that like they didn't know where else to put them, so they turned this island to the island of misfit dinosaurs. I feel with that in mind, and then also for the most part, besides the D-Rex, like I actually did enjoy the designs that they had for these rejects. So I'd give it just a point higher than you at an 8.
Fair enough. Dude, like you said, I wish the D-Rex was in it a bit more. Like
Just
I
a
think
better
they could,
design.
yeah, like the design needed to be altered for sure.
Yeah.
But no, like I think something that they could have easily done is maybe show us like kind of build the hype up around this dinosaur. Like show like this is what I would have really liked. Show like had they like with the scene with the T-Rex like chasing the family and everything down, when it got to like when they were like breaking through the river and everything, or got through that point where they kind of escaped the T-Rex, show the T-Rex like kind of going around. And then like right before it was like starting to charge or whatever, like if you hear the D-Rex roar and then it like see the T-Rex stop and be like, yo, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Like, and have it turn around, and then they like obviously like go kind of white water rafting, get away from that. And so you never really see it, but you can see the effect it has on all the other dinosaurs. Like especially the T-Rex, like seeing the T-Rex kind of like, oh shit, like scurry away would have scared the shit out of me. Like,
Same
okay,
here.
what are you afraid of?
Seriously.
But I think that like I think that was the big problem. It was just like what's the hype? The hype is what ruined it, because it was just like they did pretty good with it in the beginning. Like when the first like scene happened, I was like, all
Yeah.
right, sick. And then it's just nothing, 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 nothing. And then it's finally at the end. It's like, all right, you missed the ball here. Like you could
Yeah.
have been building us up this whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I'm sticking with my 7 for that. All right, last up we got personal score.
Who's going?
Dealer's choice.
Let's have you go.
All right. Getting right to it. I'm at a 68. This is not one that I'm not a big fan of Jurassic Park in general. Like I'll watch them if like there's really nothing else to do. Like I felt like once you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all. And so this one was nice because it did show us something a little different. And I'll say this. This is probably like my third favorite. Like number 1 being Jurassic Park, 2 Jurassic World, and then funny enough this one. So all the first of the trilogies are like my
That's
top
funny.
3. Or if
Oh,
this gets turned into a trilogy. Has that been confirmed yet?
I don't know if it's been confirmed actually.
Okay. So
Here,
if this ends up being a trilogy, it'll be the first that got my attention. The other movies I'm a little like meh about. I haven't seen Dominion yet, so I won't say that like for sure, but it's very likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite franchise. It's never been my favorite franchise. So it's good. If my wife wants to watch it again eventually, like sure, but more than likely not. So meh.
No, dude, that's fair. Yeah, no, I'm the same way with Caleb. The Jurassic Park films are not my favorite franchise. They never have been. I mean, I didn't see the original Jurassic Park until a couple weeks before Jurassic World came out. I never watched any of these as a kid. Like, which kind of shocks me because I mean, I enjoyed dinosaurs, but I guess I just didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy them enough to be like, oh hey, I want to see a movie that's based around a theme park that has them in it. Um,
I
but
don't think we were ever the kids that were like super into dinosaurs. Like we were in them as much as like maybe a normal kid is. Like it's like, oh wow, T-Rex, ooh, pterodactyl, ooh, triceratops.
yeah, I was the kid that got excited for a Triceratops.
Dude, same here.
Yeah, okay, hell
Like
yeah.
the only
No wonder we're nerds.
I know the only amount of hype that I had for dinosaurs came solely from Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
You know what, dude? That's fair. That is completely fair. So yeah, it just never fully attracted me. Like, um, I really enjoy the first Jurassic World. Like that one's a lot of fun, but that's just because like the park is actually fully established, and that was so freaking cool seeing that. Um, but just like Fallen Kingdom, I thought it was okay. Dominion was Dominion was actually worse than Fallen Kingdom in my opinion.
Oh damn.
And yeah. um and then there's this one it's definitely slightly better than those last two, but it's not as good as Jurassic World, it's not as good as Jurassic Park. And so like it's kind of just like it was okay. So like these kind of especially like this one, like if unless you're like super into dinosaurs and their genealogy and that kind of stuff, like so, some of these points of these movies, like it gets boring as hell to you.
Dude, for real.
Um,
It's like just get to the dinosaurs already.
yeah, I know. Like seriously, I want to see people getting eaten. Come on, hurry the hell up.
Yeah.
So yeah, so for me, personal score, um, I think I'll just be like a couple points ahead than Caleb. I think I did hit the 70s, but like just barely. So I think I'm gonna go just a solid 70.
All right, going through these scores real quick. Starting off with story, we are sitting at a 69.5. Writing got a pretty decent bump, sitting at a 72. Acting is sitting at a 75. The character development, or what we decided is going to be like the action logic, one of the lowest categories, sitting at a 67.5. Yeah. Well, they should have tried harder.
Yes, it's true.
The highest category is effects, sitting at an 86.5. The music is sitting at an 8 out of 10. The costumes and / character design or creature design is sitting at a 7 out of 10. And then our personal score ended up averaging out to a 69. So with that, the final AllBros letter grade for Jurassic World Rebirth has come out to a C.
Okay. I like that.
I like that too. Yeah, that's good.
I was afraid it was going to hit a D plus.
I thought it was too. Yeah, so it is sitting at a 75.56%.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so this is actually in a 3-way tie with the 2022 version of Cheaper by the Dozen and Orion and the Dark.
What an interesting lineup.
Right?
Wow. Okay.
It is in our top 5 of C movies, though.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Yeah. So it's actually technically tied for third.
Oh.
Yeah. So going through, so you want to hear what it's above or what it's below first?
Let's hear above.
All right. So this is sitting above the 2019 Addams Family.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is above Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
It is above Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Not gonna comment.
It is above Venom.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that one's surprising.
Yeah.
And it is above Saban's Power Rangers.
Oh man.
Yeah, that one stings a bit.
Yeah. Damn.
Going the other direction, it is sitting below the Garfield movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. It is below My Spy.
All right.
It's below Transformers: Rise of the Beasts,
Okay.
which now we're in C+ territory.
Oh, okay.
It is below Mufasa, the Lion King.
Wow.
And it is below Paws of Fury, the Legend of Hank.
Damn.
That one's hilarious.
What an interesting ranking. All right.
Yeah. This was a fun one.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely an
Wow.
interesting home. And I'm not hating where it's at.
I'm not either. I'm sure people are.
Yeah, probably. Let us know.
Yeah. Very curious. Wow. Okay. Well, unless you got anything else you want to say.
Nope.
All right. Well, if you like this and you want to hear more from us, be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. We are damn near everywhere. If you want to check out our social media, you can do so. We are on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, just at the AllBros on all of those. Also YouTube, but YouTube, you actually have to search at the AllBros. You can't just search the AllBros. So, it's stupid. But anyway, if you want to check out our merch store, you can do so. tinyurl.com. No, wait.
Yep.
tpublic.com / I skipped around. My bad. tpublic.com/user/the AllBros. If you want to email us, you can do so. The AllBros channel at gmail.com. And then if you want to check out our website, you can do so at tinyurl.com/user/the AllBros. I always forget if it's channel or not. Is it just the AllBros?
I forget. Links will be in the description.
Yeah. Anywho, next week we'll be breaking down 2025's version of The Naked Gun starring Liam Neeson, which I've already seen. Had a really good time with it. Pretty damn funny movie. I know Caleb hasn't seen it yet, so excited to hear his thoughts.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah. But anyway, you can look forward to that next week. Until then, this has been the AllBros podcast. I am Jonathan.
And I'm Caleb.
And we will catch you guys next time. See ya.
Deuces.